Pastor John, I see you're having quite the vision, aren't you? But let's examine this closely. You say you saw a door open into heaven, but doesn't the Bible say that no one has ever seen God, John 1:18? How can you be sure this was really God you saw? And what's with the 24 elders? Doesn't Revelation 4:4 say they represent the 24 courses of priests in the Old Testament? Are you saying that the Old Covenant is still in effect? And the 4 animals, aren't they just symbolic of the 4 Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John? You're not taking this too literally, are you? And the 7-fold Spirit of God, isn't that just a reference to the 7 virtues, Proverbs 9:10-12? You're not implying that God is limited to just 7 aspects, are you? Let's be careful not to get carried away with our interpretations, Pastor John. After all, the devil can disguise himself as an angel of light, 2 Corinthians 11:14. We must test everything against Scripture. Now, tell me, Pastor John, how do you respond to these questions?
Well, James, I understand your concerns, but I believe this vision was truly from God.
But Pastor John, many false prophets will appear and deceive many people, Matthew 24:11. How can you be certain this vision wasn't just a deception?
I know it was real because of the peace and assurance I felt during the vision.
Peace and assurance? Didn't Jesus say that false Christs and false prophets will appear and perform great signs and miracles to deceive even the elect, Matthew 24:24? Maybe this vision was just a clever illusion.
But the vision aligned with Scripture, and the worship I saw was unlike anything I've experienced before.
But even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light, 2 Corinthians 11:14. Maybe this vision was just a counterfeit.
I understand your skepticism, James, but I know what I saw.
Skepticism? Pastor John, I'm just trying to protect you from deception. Remember, the time will come when people will not put up with sound doctrine, 2 Timothy 4:3. We must be cautious.
James, I appreciate your concern, but...
Concern? Pastor John, I'm simply applying Scripture. You're the one who's being naive.
Pastor John, please explain it to me.
A door open into heaven? The trumpet voice.
Okay.
The first voice which El had addressing me like a war trumpet said, "Come up here, and El will show you what must take place in the future." At once El came under the Spirit's power, a throne stood in heaven, with one seated on the heaven.
Who's that?
He who sat there appeared like the crystalline brightness in sardius, and encircling the throne there was a halo that looked like a rainbow.
Let's sit down.
24 other thrones surrounded the throne, and seated on the thrones were members of the heavenly Sanhedrin, arrayed in white clothing with crowns of gold upon their heads. Out from the throne came flashes of lightning and rumblings and peals of thunder, and in front of the throne 7 blazing torches burned, which are 7 Spirit of God.
That's enough.
I'm listening.
And in front of the throne there was also what looked like a transparent glassy sea, as if of crystal. Around the throne, in the center at each side of the throne were 4 creatures who were full of eyes in front and behind. First living creature was like a lion, 2 as an ox, 3 had the face of a man, and 4th was like a flying eagle. They individually having 6 wings, were full of eyes all over and within. Day and night they never stopped saying, "Holy, holy, holy." The Omnipotent, who was, who is and who is to come, who lives forever and ever.
Hallowed be your name. Hallowed be your name. I am lighted up God. The one who answers prayers. Hallowed be your name. Hallowed be your name. Lighted up God. The one who answers prayers. I am.
What are you telling my husband? Please, Pastor John, tell me also. You can continue.
That's good. Every time the animal gave glory and honor and thanks to the one seated on the throne, the 24 elders would fall prostrate before the one seated on the throne.
Excited.
They threw their crowns at the foot of the throne, chanting, "O Master. Yes, our God, take the glory, the honor, the power. You created it all. It was created because you wanted it."
Pastor John, thank you. Why can't we give thanks to our God, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, like the animal and 24 elders? At first I'll hear you said the first voice. Elle would like to hear the other's voice, my pastor.
That mean, you are following me? That will be next episode.
So Pastor John, LCU, people have started believing your vision in a glorious way. Don't worry, it will soon end. L. James will take over.
If you subscribe to YouTube our channel and turn on notifications bell, next episode is very powerful. Thanks for watching.
And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That is very important to me, Jam. Watch out